Okay guys, we're back. We don't have enough light. And I said let there be light. Okay, so I have my pork butt sitting in my oven right now, resting. You always want to rest your product. I let it rest for about 30 minutes. Figure that's about enough time. I'm gonna pull it out right now and we're gonna go look see at what we got. Well, you want to get rid of it. Something you're going to learn as you go on your barbecue journey is little things that help. I highly recommend you listen to every podcast you can find. This feels amazing, by the way. Now, I do want to point something out, full disclosure. Typically, when I'm running my smoker, I usually put too much fuel in there. End up burning fuel that I don't need. Today, I inadvertently put just a tick, not enough. Didn't quite get enough. So in the last hour and a half, my temperature kind of started coming down when I really needed it to stay up. So I ended up pulling just a few degrees early. As you go through your smoking journey, smoking meats, you're gonna find temperature is everything, except when it looks like this. Hang on a second. Look at that beauty. That thing is beautiful. Let's see if I can get it out without making a mess though. Now this is the fun part. Trying not to spill the fluid all over the place. Look at that, it's just falling apart. See how clean this bone falls out. Are you seeing that? Are you seeing that? That is beauty. Beautiful. Good tasting too. And that, my friends, is how you take a bone-in pork shoulder roast and make it boneless. I don't want to lose my juice here. Give me 1 minute, be right back. Just let that look, just savor that for a second. Look at that, that's beautiful. Now we're gonna cut this bad boy up. Okay, I'm gonna use this one. Let's see if we can get ourselves look at how nice and easy that pulls off. Put you up here. Look at that. That is so beautiful. Let's see if we can get some more of these tube type. Look how beautiful that just comes right off. I'm gonna try and give it a quick roll. There's a method to my madness here, because we got waste on here. It's called that fat. I want to get that over off to the side and out the way. That's got some meat on it, so we want to keep that, definitely. But we want to get rid of this. Look at this beautiful tube right here. Look at that. I got one more right next to it. Usually each pork butt's gonna be good for 1 or 2 of those. But look how well it just kind of slides apart. a little too well. Put that right there. Yeah, this thing is broken down very, very well. Excellent flavor. Oh, that right there, that's what they call candy. Put that in the candy pile. Speaking of candy, today is an old family friend's birthday, Candy Patton. So happy birthday, Candy. Now, normally I would cut at least a couple of pork steaks off of this, but it did such a good job at breaking down on its own. All the fats really, really, really rendered out really, really nicely. Since most of this is going to get turned into basically chop and pull anyway, because we're probably going to turn most of this into pulled pork sandwiches or something. Try and got some semblance of another tube right there. And that bone is amazing. Okay, give me a minute, we'll be right back. I had to throw a little trash away. Didn't need to see that. So let's move this over here. This is what we're waiting on anyway. Let's cut this bad boy down. Now when you're cutting, you want to be very gentle. You want to let the knife do the work. And the reason you want to let the knife do the work is that way whatever it is you're cutting stays in one piece. That's true of pretty much everything. Also, you want to make sure your knives are nice and sharp, always. The sharper the knife, the easier the cut. But you want to let the cut do it by itself. Okay. Let's get a look at these.
They look the same.
Be very gentle. And look at that. Look how juicy that is. Got a nice little smoke ring there. Not overpowering. As you can see, it's right there. Not really overpowering, but it's there. Nice color. Let's get a taste on it. Oh, that's good. Safe to say my experiment of mixing apricot nectar and root beer actually worked. So we're going to set these to the side. Let's go ahead and finish making our pull. And we're just going to break it apart with our hands because we don't want to like pull it too much. Hand pulled always tastes better than regular pull anyway. Get some of the candy out the way. Sorry, forgot. Okay, damn, that's good. Now, I'm gonna make some chop. We don't want to use this. This is a slicing knife. It's not designed for it. I'm gonna get something that's actually designed for it. one of my Santukos. This is going to be for chopped pork. Boy, you and the candy. I'm going to make some chopped pork, and I'm making some pulled pork. And yes, I'm putting the as much bark as I can. And by the way, none of this is dry. This is all very, very moist, which is exactly what you want. So, let's go ahead and kind of show you all what we got here. Get a look-see. Got my perfect bone. I got my money muscle pieces. I got some tubes, I got some pulled candy, and some chop. We got ourselves a meal. Okay, so I've kind of got the makings of kind of a little, maybe just a little bit of a competition plate. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to take a little bit of my juice. I'm going to grab some of my barbecue sauce, the homemade kind that I have had many, many requests for. Apparently, I make a good barbecue sauce. And we're going to put a little bit of chop in here. Give it a little hit of some of my special barbecue sauce over here. Get a little mixy mix. And boom, we got ourselves some competition plating right here. I'll give you a nice overhead shot so you can get a good look at it. So here's our competition plate. Now granted, usually probably being a little styrofoam with probably some sort of greens, but here's our pull, our barbecue chop, our tubes, some candy, and our money pieces. It looks good. Good enough to eat. I'm gonna go ahead and eat. Remember, if you like what you see, like all my videos, hit the like, subscribe, don't be afraid to comment. Thank you.